Who are you? What is the story that you're trying to tell within that space? Hi guys, I'm Sneha Shah and I'm the founder of Curaty. So today we're going to be talking about how do you pick the right artwork for your space. So first, you know, I want you to really think about who are you? What is the story that you're trying to tell within that space? Collecting art is not a one size fits all. It isn't the next gen that you see in your neighbor's house. It isn't the piece that you just saw in a gallery. It was affordable, it looked right, so you bought it, right? I want you to think about collecting art as a long term vision and a game. We're going to first create an art strategy together. What that involves is first, you're going to reflect upon what matters the most to you. Do you have certain hobbies? As a family, do you travel to certain places? What's the happiest memory that you have, right? Start ideating those. Try to figure out what is your story, right? What makes you unique? What makes you tick? And you're going to have those ideas plotted around. And that's going to be the map from which we'll start thinking about the kind of art you want to collect. For instance, maybe you're from a certain country. Like for me, I'm from India, but I live in the UK. What I found really interesting is that I wanted elements of home in my collection. So I started looking at certain colors like yellows and reds that really meant something to me in my space, and that became part of the visual language that I used in my collection. I write poetry, so I even started collecting art that has elements of poetry within it. So when someone comes to my house and sees my collection, they know, oh my God, that's so totally Sneha, right? That's what I want for you as well. So start ideating on those. Your next step, you're going to start visiting galleries. You're going to start visiting hotels. Now, when you visit galleries, I want you to keep a very open mind. You're going to think about not just the artworks and how they look, but I want you to really focus on how you feel in front of them. Why is it that certain artworks triggered you? Never buy the first piece you see. The moment you know you have to buy a work is when it keeps you up at night. A week later, if you still love it, that's the moment. When you're just starting to collect, do not get into the competitive race of trying to buy that work because it's been put on hold by someone else and you might like it. That can come at a later stage when you have the confidence of a collector. When you're just starting off, genuinely go to as many spaces as possible. Go to friends' houses, go to hotels, see work, look at the different curatorial styles as well, and see what you really, really like and what resonates with you. Now, kind of done a lot of this research, right? You've come back home. Now I want you to really look at that space. Maybe it's behind the couch. I want you to think beyond the two-dimensional. Sure, you can get a lovely painting that's rectangular that goes over your couch, which is probably like the one I'm sitting on. But what if you put up a shelf like the one I have behind me with beautiful sculptural objects on it? Or what if you have an installation piece instead, right? Imagine having a whole collage of different sorts of artworks that's more salon style as well. There's a lot of potential and possibility out there. So I don't want you to limit yourself in your mindset before you even start your collection. It can be a process of getting a lot of objects together. The last bit that I wanted to think about is the use of the space. Where are you living right now? Are you living by the beach side? Is there a lot of humidity? If you are, then you want to really avoid canvases and wood-based works that can catch mold really easily. Really think about how the temperature and climate pay an impact on the artwork as well. Maybe you have kids. Now, if the work is too close to the couch, can they climb over it? Can they push it? Think long term as well within your space. Do you have pets? Think about, can your cat get up to the artwork as well, right? There's certain elements in art, certain adhesives that are actually toxic to children and cats and pets in general. So you really want to keep that in mind as well when you're thinking about picking the right artwork. These are just some general tips for you, but I hope this was helpful. And subscribe and continue to watch if you enjoyed this. To hear your comments, so definitely comment down below as well. Thanks so much. See you soon.